Hello everyone, I am Avinash Gowda. Today I am going to explain the most important topic in database management system, that is sample university year scheme, design choices and formulation definition. I start with the introduction. A university year scheme is a database design model entities, relationships and attributes of a university scheme. It is crucial for efficiency storing and retrieving a data related to students, courses, and professors, and more. The design choices made in creating this scheme impact the organization and functionality of the database. And entities in university year scheme. Key entities in scheme include student, professor, course, department, and enrollment. Each entity represents distinct object in the university system with its own set of attributes. Relations between these entities define how they are connected and interact with each other, and attributes and relationships. Attributes describe the properties of each entity, such as student ID, course name, or professor's office number. Relationships establish connection between entities like a student enrolling in a course or a professor teaching a class. Coordinating and participation constraints specify how many instances of one entity can be associated with other. Design choices in the university ER scheme. Choosing the appropriate data types for attributes ensures data integrity and efficient storage, determining the coordinate and participations. Constraints for relationships influences how data is connected between entities. Normalizing the schema reduces redundancy and improve the data consistency by organizing it into separate tables. Once you see the diagram, you can understand. Because video and see the diagram, you can understand. Formal definition of the university ER scheme. A formal definition of the scheme involves specifying the entity's attributes, relationships, and constructs in the structural format. It typically includes a graphical representation of a schema using entity relationship diagram. Schema can be implemented using a database management system like MySQL and PostgreSQL or Oracle. Entity relationship diagram as example. An ERD usually represents the entity's attributes relationships in the universal schema. Boxes represents entities, vowel represent attributes, and line indicates relationships between entities. Coordinating and participation constraints are often included in the ERD to clarify the connection between entities. Sample ERD for the university ER scheme. In the sample ERD, students, professor, course, department, and enrollment are depicted as entities. Attributes such as student ID, course name, professor's office number are represented within each entity. Relationships like student enrolls in a course, professor teaches course are shown with the connecting line. Complete explanation in the this diagram. University year diagram. Database implementation of the university year scheme. University year scheme can be implemented in a relational database management system like MySQL or PostgreSQL. Tables are created for each entities in the scheme, which columns representing attributes and relationships. Primary and foreign keys are used to establish relationships between tables and ensure data integrity. Querying for university ER scheme. Once the scheme is implemented in a database, queries can be used to retrieve specific information from the table. SQL is commonly used to write queries that select, insert, update, and delete data. Join is used to combine data from multiple tables based on their relationships in the schema. Data manipulation in the university ER scheme. Data manipulation operations like insert, update, delete are used to modify the information stored in the database. Transaction ensures that multiple operations are executed automatically and maintain data consistency. Constants like foreign key constants, check constant cell, enforce data integrity rules. Security consideration for the university ER scheme. Access control mechanism like user roles and permission restrict who can we modify or delete the data in the database. Encryption technique can be used to protect sensitive data at rest and in transit. Regular backup and disaster recovery plans help prevent data loss in case of system failures or security breaches. Scalability and performance optimization. Indexing attributes that are frequently used in queries can improve the performance of database operations. Partitioning large tables into smaller segments can enhance query performances and scalability. Monitoring and turning the database system can help identify and resolve performance bottlenecks. Data modeling best practices. Following normalization principle to reduce redundancy, improve database integrity, documenting the scheme design, including entity description, attributes definitions, and relationship mapping. Iteratively defining the schema based on feedback and evolving a requirement to ensure it meet the need of the university schema. Fine. Conclusion. The university year schema is a critical component of designing a database system for university, making a informed design choices, formalizing the schema and implementing it effectively are keys to its success. By following best practice and considering security, scalability, and performances, the schema can support the university's data management needs. Thank you.